Hello, I'm Stephen Huggins. I'm an independent parliamentary candidate for Leicester West. Please excuse my attire because I'm actually still at work. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to view this presentation because I know most of you will already be akin to a political party, but you're probably curious or even toying with the idea of having an alternative vote, which from my point of view is a good thing, as long as I can convince you that I am a safe option as an alternative. So, Stephen Huggins, independent, what's in it for you? Well, first and foremost, politics. You'd be voting for a candidate that's been in love with politics since the early 1990s, during his early tours of Northern Ireland, listening to senior soldiers debate the rights and wrongs of the army, being on the streets of Northern Ireland. The tit-for-tat politics, which is the political divide, or the in-your-face politics, which people felt so passionate about that they came out onto the streets in protest. Obviously I wasn't thinking that at the time, when I was standing there with a riot shield, being on the receiving end of that passion. But it was the same in Bosnia and Kosovo. I got scarred in the face during a riot in Kosovo. I got dragged off a vehicle and bricked in the face. But I don't blame the guy who done it, or the people of the town. I blame the town's politicians for lying to the people and instigating the riot in the first place. It was at that point that I realised just how powerful politics really is, and it shouldn't be abused, and its principles shouldn't be neglected. Which brings me on to my second point. If elected, I won't take a second job. I don't believe MPs should take second jobs, because how can they dedicate 100% of the time to the constituency when they're more concerned about corporate matters or consultancy fees? Also, the more MPs that take second jobs, the more of a chance we're going to have of a parliament full of puppets, and we don't know who's going to be pulling the strings. Plus I won't find other ways to feather my nest, like I wouldn't employ my wife. I'd want to put together a team of substance. I'd want a good political researcher, someone who understands the welfare and healthcare systems. I'd also want a youth worker. I'd want to put together a team that can best serve the constituency, because I'm not in this for the money. I'm not in it for the perks. I'm in it because I believe that ordinary working people should be represented by an ordinary working person. Because career politicians don't hold the perception of what it's like to struggle and make ends meet. Because if they held that perception, then they'd do something about jobs. They'd do whatever it takes to encourage foreign investment into this country. They would put control measures in to safeguard British jobs and bring back manufacturing, because I believe by bringing back manufacturing you can solve most of our social and domestic problems. It gives youth prospects and a sense of purpose, but above all it'll bring prosperity, and that's what political parties have failed to deliver: prosperity.